Amazon workers walk off job at major West Coast air hub, The Washington Post. An Amazon worker walkout in Southern California over pay and heat safety shows how labor organizing has spread to yet another division of the e-commerce behemoth's business, air freight, in one of the most important regions in all of its logistics empire. Placeholder while article actions load. Dozens of Amazon employees at the company's air hub in San Bernardino, Calif. On Monday abandoned their workstations mid-shift over low wages and concerns Riga. Plus 8004 chars. Kristen Chenoweth shocks, Celebrity Family Feud, host Steve Harvey, USA Today. Kristen Chenoweth gave a risque answer to a Celebrity Family Feud prompt, leaving host Steve Harvey shocked. Kristen Chenoweth's answer to a Celebrity Family Feud prompt might get the network a rated R rating. In a turn against actress Kathy Najimy on Sunday's episode, the Tony winner answered the prompt. Plus 1745 chars. Justice Department objects to releasing affidavit used to search Trump's home, The New York Times. Prosecutors say its release would compromise the investigation into Donald J. Trump's handling of secret documents after he left office. Now a judge must decide. Mr. Garland agreed last week to release the warrant used to search Mr. Trump's private club, but has resisted attempts to make public the underlying affidavit, a far more sensitive document that show. Plus 1860 chars. An implant made from pig skin restored 19 people's eyesight in recent trial. Gizmodo. The biosynthetic material could make treatment for damaged corneas more affordable and available. A team of scientists say they've found a new way to help people with damaged corneas. Bioengineered implants created from pig skin. In findings from a small clinical trial published this month. The IM. Plus 4090 chars. Carnivorous dinosaurs traded tiny eyes for a harder bite. IGN. Dinosaurs, especially predatory ones, may have evolved to have a stronger bite at the expense of bigger eyes. Predatory dinosaurs may have evolved beady eyes and strangely shaped skulls in order to be better hunters, according to the results of a newly published study. Over the past 4.5 billion years. Life. Plus 2641 chars. State of the UFC welterweight division, August 2022 UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship. John Gooden runs through the current state of the UFC welterweight division and the challenge. Pound-for-pound king Kamaru Usman has set ahead of him when he null. Wave Race 64 Nintendo 64 Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo. Take to the waves in Wave Race 64. Originally released for the Nintendo 64 system. Coming to the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members on 8/19. Lear. Null. Saudi Aramco's profit jumps 90% on high oil prices, The New York Times. The giant oil producer said it earned nearly $50 billion last quarter. The latest energy company to record outsized profits after the surge in crude prices since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February. From late February through June, crude oil prices rose more than 36%, to nearly $120 a barrel, pushed in part by Western sanctions used to punish Russia. In recent weeks, major oil companies plus 726 chars. Rapper A$AP Rocky charged in connection with 2021 shooting in Hollywood, KTLA Los Angeles. Rapper A$AP Rocky has been charged in connection with a 2021 shooting in Hollywood. Officials announced Monday. The 33-year-old rapper, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, faces 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm with allegations of personally us. Rapper A$AP Rocky has been charged in connection with a 2021 shooting in Hollywood. Officials announced Monday. The 33-year-old rapper, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, faces 2 counts of assault W. plus 1344 Chars. Enraged anti-vaxxer arrested for vile FBI threats in wake of Trump raid, The Daily Beast. On Friday, Adam Bies wrote, "Come and get me you piece of shit feds." On Monday, he was in handcuffs. On Friday, a Pennsylvania anti-vaxxer enraged over the FBI's search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Allegedly vowed to murder as many federal agents as possible before they got him. Come and get M. plus 6370 Chars. Tirzepatide. Weight loss drug suppresses appetite. Awaits FDA approval. Insider. Tirzepatide is a diabetes medication being considered for use to treat obesity and help patients lose weight, like the related drug semaglutide. Another weight loss medication designed to treat diabetes is part of a promising class of new drugs that may aid weight loss. Tirzepatide has attracted attention for dramatic weight loss results. I. plus 3891 Chars. Snoopy. Mannequins and Apollo 11 items will swing by the moon aboard Artemis I, CNN. While NASA's first moon mission in 50 years is uncrewed, that doesn't mean that the Artemis I Orion capsule will be empty. Inside it will be 3 mannequins, toys and even an Amazon Alexa, along with historic and educational items. Null. Dodgers planning to reinstate Dustin May on Saturday, MLB trade rumors. The Dodgers plan to activate righty Dustin May from the 60-day injured list to start Saturday's game against the Marlins. Manager and Helop. The Dodgers plan to activate righty Dustin May from the 60-day injured list to start Saturday's game against the Marlins. Manager Dave Roberts told reporters, including Fabian Ardaya of The Athletic, plus 2921 Chars. Marvel's Spider-Man PC. First wave of reskin mods are amazing. Kingpin. Vulture. Mary Jane. IGN. Null. Null. Cramer's lightning round. Veritone is not a buy. CNBC. Mad Money, host Jim Cramer rings the lightning round bell, which means he's giving his answers to callers' stock questions at rapid speed. Canoe Inc. We're going to stay from that. Energizer Holdings Inc. I think it's good. I say we'd be a buyer. Veritone Inc. It's losing money like water. And we're against that. So we're Goy. Plus 332 Chars. Legal experts applaud Amber Heard's choice of new lawyers for Johnny Depp verdict appeal. New York Post. Amber Heard has hired new lawyers as she appeals the $10 million verdict awarded to Johnny Depp in their defamation battle. Amber Heard has hired new lawyers as she appeals the $10 million verdict awarded to Johnny Depp in their defamation battle, a move experts said could be advantageous for the Aquaman actress. Heard. Plus 4500 Chars. William Ruto declared winner of Kenyan presidential vote amid chaos at election center, CNN. Kenya's Deputy President William Ruto has been elected as the country's next president. The Electoral Commission announced Monday. Kenya's Deputy President William Ruto has been elected as the country's next president. The Electoral Commission announced Monday. Ruto won with 50.49% of the vote, narrowly defeating veteran opposite plus 4311 Charles. BBC journalist 29 tells of terrifying surprise after mole misdiagnosis turns out to be skin cancer. Yahoo! Entertainment. I will always live in fear of it coming back, says Sarah Lee, whose skin cancer spread to a lymph node in her neck. Sarah Lee was diagnosed with stage 3 malignant melanoma. Courtesy Sarah Lee. A BBC journalist is opening up about how her skin cancer was initially mistaken for a less serious ailment. Last we. Plus 4821 Charles. Reactions after Crystal Palace hold Liverpool, Premier League, NBC Sports. Danny Higginbottom and Robbie Earle analyse Liverpool and Crystal Palace's action-packed 1-1 draw at Anfield. #NBC Sports #Premier League #Crystal Palace #Liver. Null. Windows 10 and Chrome are about to make switching default browsers even less painful. The Verge. With Windows 10 22H2 and Chrome Dev, you can now switch your default browser with one click from inside the browser itself. With Windows 10 22H2 and Chrome Dev, we're back to one click again. Image. Microsoft lost quite a bit of goodwill by forcing the Microsoft Edge browser on uninterested users, but maybe those da. Plus 2081 Charles. Twitter has to give Musk only one bot checker's data. Its ex-product head, Bloomberg. Null. To continue, please click the box below to let us know you're not a robot. Casey Bloys addresses HBO Max reorg. Extremely painful. Layoff decisions in Memo, deadline. At the end of a day that saw about 14% staffers in his divisions getting laid off. Casey Bloys, Chief Content Officer for HBO and HBO Max, just sent an email to his team about the cuts as well as his new old senior HBO Max scripted executive team of Amy. At the end of a day that saw about 14% staffers in his divisions getting laid off. Casey Bloys, Chief Content Officer for HBO and HBO Max, just sent an email to his team about the cuts as well. Plus 7666 Charles. An implant made from pigskin restored 19 people's eyesight in recent trial. Gizmodo. The biosynthetic material could make treatment for damaged corneas more affordable and available. A team of scientists say they've found a new way to help people with damaged corneas. Bioengineered implants created from pigskin. In findings from a small clinical trial published this month. The Im. Plus 4090 Charles. Woman with monkeypox shares shocking story. Slams sex, misinformation. New York Post. Dr. John White, Chief Medical Officer of WebMD, told the Post that doctors are still learning about it, as public health emergency declared. A Georgia woman diagnosed with monkeypox said she didn't contract the painful virus via sex and is using TikTok to fight misinformation about the disease. Camille Seaton, 20. Began feeling unway. +4523 Chars. Arizona photographer evades monsoon rains to capture Saturn in beautiful clarity, Fox Weather. An Arizona-based photographer drove to great lengths in search of the perfect weather needed to capture the planet Saturn on Sunday during opposition. An Arizona-based photographer drove to great lengths in search of the perfect weather needed to capture the planet Saturn on Sunday during opposition. The irony is that astrophotographer Andrew McKay +4114 Chars. Power Rankings. BMW Championship, PGA Tour. It's a first in the first state. The PGA Tour is making its debut in Delaware. Draws and fades will include reviews of notables including Hideki Matsuyama, Billy Horschel, Shane Lowry and Cameron Young. The middle leg of the playoffs reserves room for 70 golfers. The top 30 of +2986 Chars. New Google Nest router with Wi-Fi 6E. Thread. And Bluetooth LE pops up in FCC filings, The Verge. Google filed documents with the FCC showing tests of a new Wi-Fi 6E router that sports 6 GHz. Thread. And Bluetooth LE. Rumors suggest this G6ZUC is a new Nest Wi-Fi device that's rolling out later this year. New FCC filing reveals details of the previously rumored router update. The 2019 versions of the Google Nest Wi-Fi. Photo by Vijayan Pavik, The Verge. Google appears poised to launch an updated Nest +2310 Chars.